In this video, we're going to take a closer look at the Tools section within WordPress. If you go over to the left-hand menu and hover Tools, you'll see a series of tools that are already available. These are the default tools within WordPress. Certain plugins like the Redirection plugin, the Regenerate Thumbnails plugin, and Better Search and Replace plugins, for example, will install additional pages underneath the Tools section. Some plugins will put their settings underneath Settings. It really depends on the type of utility the plugin provides. If we go back up to Tools and then we go to Available Tools, you'll see a note up here about using the import screen to convert categories to tags. But largely this page isn't of much use. If we go to the import page, you'll see we can install a range of different import tools depending on where you're importing that content from. We'll come back and have a closer look at this in a moment. The export tool, where you can export content from the current post types on the website. So in this case, posts, media, pages. If we go to Site Health Check, this page provides a few checks to make sure our site's up to date and has everything installed properly. So it has a notice at the moment that I have inactive themes and that for security reasons I should probably remove them. It's saying one or more modules are missing. This is likely because this website's installed on a local server as opposed to actually on the internet. And your site does not use HTTPS. Again, that's because we're running it through local WP as opposed to actually installing this website on a server. We go down to the past tests. You can see all of the other things that it's checked and that these have all been passed. If we go over to the Export Personal Data page, this is part of GDPR and e-privacy, and that to give customers and visitors or anyone that has data captured on your website the ability to have a copy of that data that you store if requested. If you go to Erase Personal Data, very similar. This allows you to quickly erase data and allow people to request their data to be erased if you're storing any. Next, let's have a little look at the export and import feature a little closer. First, let's start by exporting, so we've got something we can then import afterwards. So you can see all content. If we just check posts and see if there's anything available, we can do a test. So you can see there's 4 posts available. So let's go to export, select posts. I'm going to allow it to do all categories, all authors. By not selecting a start and end date, that means all time, status all. And let's download that export file. Now this XML file that will download at the bottom contains all of the content for us to then import. Now I've moved that to a downloads folder on my desktop. I can go to import. Before I do that though, I'm going to go back up to the posts that we just exported. I'm going to move them to trash. I'm going to go to trash. I'm going to delete them permanently. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the import screen. Obviously we just exported from WordPress, so we want this final option here, WordPress. Let's go to Run the Exporter and choose a file. There's the file. Otherwise you could navigate through your computer to find where it's stored. Open. Upload file and import. Assign it to the only user on this website, admin. Download and import file attachments if there are any. And submit. There you can go, all done, have fun. Remember to update the passwords and roles of imported users. We haven't imported any, so that message is redundant. We go back up to posts, all posts. There are the 4 posts we just exported, deleted, and then re-imported afterwards. This process works perfectly fine for simple import and export. However, if you're doing an advanced import from a CSV file or an XML file, or from a custom CMS that's not listed on the available tools, the best option is to look at WP All Import and WP All Export. Both are premium plugins, but they'll allow you to import and export pretty much every data set and map it out exactly how you want it. I use that tool for advanced websites when we migrate from a non-WordPress website to a WordPress website.